Ms. Curdahl.
Yes, Your Honor, I just wanted to remind everyone that the beautification meeting is this Thursday at 6 p.m. And if anyone has a nominee for their ward or their area, the beautification awards will go out this month, honoring one home in each of the wards. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Curdahl. We'll move on to Mr. Metcalf.
Yes, Your Honor. Several things here. Two resolutions under service. Resolution of support for the improvement of the intersection of State Route 7 and University Boulevard as a continuous flow intersection to improve access to the Veterans Memorial Bridge, ODOT project number JEF 7-17-29, City Project number 2010-17 or 2010-107. Second resolution under service, resolution of support for the replacement of the Lawson Avenue Bridge and all approaches which carries traffic over State Route 43, ODOT project number JEF-43-0.90, City Project number 2012-155. This is a resolution for coming out of committee that was done on October 2nd with Mr. Bilak. Under finance, and discussed earlier this evening in our meeting is an ordinance authorizing the city manager to advertise for bids for hospitalization, medical, surgical benefits, and major medical benefits for the officers and employees of the city of Steubenville, subject to the right to reject any and all bids, and authorizing the entering into of a contract upon approval of the lowest and best bid and declaring an emergency. This is for our health insurance workers to go out and submit, get bids for plans for implementation of a hospitalization, new hospitalization plan starting January 1, 2015. That's why it's an emergency. And lastly, I'd like to make a motion that we enter into an executive session immediately following this meeting. Two purposes. The first one is real estate, and the second one is a personnel issue. That's it, Your Honor.
Second.
It's been regularly moved and second that we move into executive session for the purposes of personnel and
Real estate.
real estate. Roll call.
Mr. Villamagnus.
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
Mr. DiLoretto.
Aye.
Mr. Johnson.
Aye.
Ms. Curdahl.
Aye.
Mr. Metcalf.
Aye.
Mr. Paul.
Aye.
So move immediately after public forum, we will move into executive session. Thank you, Mr. Metcalf. Mr. Paul.
Nothing this evening, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. That will conclude the sunshining of legislation. We will now move into public forum. Is there anyone wishing to speak to City Council on city business? Please come forward, state your name and address.
Kurt Whitman, 3903 Macwood Way. Earlier you discussed House Bill 5, and I believe that's the one where Rita would no longer be collecting the taxes, the state would be, and then they would give it back to us, and we city lose like 2 or 3% in the transaction. Is there any way that we can petition, or can there be a petition put on the city website, or a letter that can be copied and sent out, or even maybe a little notification with that information on the utility bill to maybe try to take some kind of action to let some of the people know in the state?
Your Honor, if I could mention that we passed a resolution already back in June, if I'm correct, in June, and we already discussed that we're also going to send a letter that will go to the head of the committee is Mr. Oschlager.
Correct.
And then we're going to copy
Speaker of the House, Speaker of the Senate, the Governor, and
yeah, and we're going to send also a copy to Jack Sarah, State Representative for the Gentile, and the High Municipal League, and again, our thoughts about how detrimental this House bill will be. That is being done.
and we might also add that I believe it was in September, we had a informational meeting inviting the Ohio Municipal League, invited a lot of representatives from Eastern Ohio, and there was a presentation by the Ohio Municipal League along
September 4th, Your Honor.
September 4th, thank you. Along with Senator Gentile and Representative Sarah, and we gave a full explanation. Part of it is also uniformity that they want that will be detrimental also to the city of Steubenville. But your thoughts are well taken. Thank you. Is there anyone else wishing to speak to city council on city business? Please come forward, state your name and address. If not, I will ask the chambers to be cleared, and we will now move into executive session.